Okay, so I've just got back from Acer's hands-on event. They've announced a whole bunch of new laptops and hardware, including a 3D laptop. I thought 3D was dead, but apparently not according to Acer. I'll show you more about that in a second. But there is one laptop in particular which I'm genuinely very excited about. So this is the brand new Acer Swift X. And it caught my eye as we're getting the brand new RTX 3050, as well as an option for the Ti, as well as some pretty tasty Ryzen 5000U series CPUs. So does this turn a pretty unassuming little 14-inch ultraportable into a fantastic budget gaming laptop? Well, except for a couple of caveats, I think it probably will. By the way, this is just a quick hands-on, so my full review will be coming soon, so make sure you have hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so you'll be the first to know when I publish a new video. So why are these new laptops, and the Swift X in particular, interesting? Well, we haven't had an update to NVIDIA's mainstream graphics cards in 2 or 3 years now. You can still buy the 1650 and 1660 and 16 Ti laptops, which are okay, but now we have the RTX 30 series of proper gaming laptops like the 3060, 3070. These GTX 16 series cards are starting to look a bit long in the tooth. So now we have these brand new RTX 3050 and 3050 Ti cards, and this is a really big deal. Not only do we have the improvement to the raw performance and the teraflops, but we're getting all the value added that comes with being part of the RTX family. So we're getting access to ray tracing, DLSS, which is a huge deal by itself, as well as extras like NVIDIA's Reflex and Broadcast. It is still early days though, and we do only have NVIDIA's performance figures to go on, and frustratingly, I wasn't actually able to play any games on this early Swift X sample, but you can probably expect maybe 15 to 20% less performance than a 3060. And NVIDIA says that the 3050 Ti in this top spec Swift X should get over 60 FPS in demanding games like Call of Duty Warzone, Control, Watch Dogs Legion, and Minecraft, all with ray tracing enabled. However, in their demo, most are running at medium settings with DLSS upscaling, so I'm really going to need to test this myself with a proper review sample back at the office. So we don't have concrete numbers just yet, that will come with my full review, but I'm still very optimistic, and it does mean that we'll be getting proper gaming performance on thinner and lighter laptops, and also hopefully for less money, considering the Swift X starts at I think £900, which is a good £100 or so less than one of the cheapest RTX 3060 laptops right now. So that's great to see. But my one concern I do have is that with these thinner and light, slightly more maybe professional or productivity-based laptops that now have a 3050 or Ti squeezed in, is that are we going to get the rest of the laptop to keep up? For example, the Swift X only has a 1080p 60Hz screen, and as you guys know, one of the biggest reasons to go for a proper gaming laptop is a higher refresh rate. And I can't help but think with the performance from these new cards that we're going to be capped at that 60 FPS. It's going to be a bottleneck, although of course it does mean we'll be able to max out all the settings with ray tracing. But really what we're going to need to see next are some high refresh screens. My other concern is that both the 3050 and the Ti only come with 4 gigs of VRAM, and they're limited to a 128-bit interface, which is the same as the last Gen 16 series and feels a little bit limited in 2021. Again though, all this will become clear when I can fully test these out. But it's not just the graphics card, because we're also getting AMD's Ryzen 5000 series chips, although in the Swift X we do get the new lower power 15-watt U series, which means lower clock speeds but better battery life. And paired with up to 16 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of PCIe 4 SSD storage, this thing is turning out to be a bit of a beast. But what I'm not sure about is who is this for exactly, because I don't think it quite meets NVIDIA's studio laptop specifications, so it's not meant for sort of super high-end professional workflows. At the same time, it's not a proper gaming laptop because we haven't got a high refresh. And also, I'm sure the TDPs will be lower as well. So Acer are saying that maybe this is more for creative professionals, and it could be a good alternative to something like the Dell XPS 15. But while they have said that we're going to get 100% sRGB color gamut coverage, which is good, they haven't said anything about P3 or Adobe RGB. So they can say it's for creatives and they can put all the performance and power in there, but we do need a screen to match, if that makes sense. And also in terms of battery life, Acer are saying we're going to get 14 hours, but I would guess more like 8 to 10 with real world use, although it does depend on the application and whether you're using that graphics card. But let's take a step back, because while it is what's on the inside that really counts, it's got to look the part as well.
And design-wise, I always feel like Acer could do with some slightly thinner screen bezels, and having that thicker, lower bezel chin, especially with a 16:9 aspect ratio, gives it a slightly last-gen feel. So that's the Swift X, but since I have you here, hopefully you're still here and haven't clicked off yet, Acer did announce a few of the laptops that I think are worth a quick look. We've got a trio of new Chromebooks, including a giant 17-inch model, which proved a little bit too heavy for my one-handed filming attempt. There's also a brand new 15-inch Predator Triton 500 SE, which is a larger version of Acer's more minimalist gaming laptop, and it also comes with up to an RTX 3080 and a 165 or 240Hz refresh screen. And then there's this, which I mentioned at the beginning, and it's the new Concept D 3D with a glasses-free, eye-tracking 3D screen. And while through this video I can't really show you what it's actually like, as it needs both your eyes in person to work correctly, you can kind of see what the screen is doing here. Even though this was just a demo, it did give a good sense of the depth, and some objects felt like they came out as far as the trackpad, and it was just too tempting not to try and grab them, even if you did feel kind of dumb afterwards. And it uses Spatial Labs stereo cameras to track the dual 2K resolution images to your eyes, meaning it stays in 3D even if you do move. Although quick movements or head tilts throw it off and everything then looks 2D or like a ghosted image, and interestingly it does only work for one person at a time. So we're getting general 3D video compatibility for the likes of YouTube and 3D video content, but you'll need to use a specific 3D viewer or plugin for 3D modeling tools like Unreal Engine to get the effect. But for me and you, really, I think VR is still the best way to get your 3D fix, and when it comes to 3D games and movies on regular desktops and laptops, well, I think that ship sailed some time ago. So hopefully I'll have both the new Concept D 3D and also the Swift X in for review very soon, so make sure you have subscribed and stay tuned for that. But what are your first impressions of both laptops in terms of a thin and light gaming laptop like the Swift X or a 3D laptop like the new Concept? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.